Tehran is under pressure. A region on the brink, a nation in the crosshairs, and a global order being tested like never before. Reports from Al Jazeera confirm a massive escalation. Iranian missiles have struck multiple targets across the Gulf nations. The response was immediate. US and Israeli forces have launched a coordinated campaign, targeting strategic sites deep within Iranian territory. Tonight, the lights of Tehran tell a story of a capital under siege, as air raid sirens become the new normal for millions of residents. The human cost is staggering. Preliminary data shows over 1,200 dead in Iran, a number that continues to climb with every strike. In Israel, the impact is felt as well, with casualties reported in several cities as the rain of missiles reaches across borders. In Washington, the rhetoric has shifted. The situation is no longer described as a skirmish, but as a full-scale regional war. At the center of the American response is a high-stakes strategy, a push for regime change without the deployment of US ground troops. Analysts believe the US is betting on overwhelming air superiority to dismantle the Iranian military infrastructure from the sky. But inside Iran, the pressure is internal as much as external. The population is facing a collapsing economy and a tightening grip. A nationwide internet blackout has been imposed. The government is attempting to sever the flow of information to silence dissent. Despite the blackout, reports of localized unrest are emerging, echoing the deep-seated frustrations of a generation under fire. In the Gulf, a new diplomatic crisis has erupted. Qatar has announced the arrest of a secret IRGC cell operating within its borders. This discovery has sent shockwaves through the region, straining one of the few remaining diplomatic bridges Tehran has left. To the north, the Kurdish factor is becoming a pivotal element of the US strategy to destabilize the Iranian borders. The US is reportedly rallying Kurdish groups to increase military pressure, a move that carries significant risks for the Kurdish people. History serves as a dark warning. Kurdish groups have often been used as strategic pawns, only to be abandoned when the tides of war shift. Where are Iran's traditional allies? In Moscow and Beijing, the response has been uncharacteristically muted as the conflict intensifies. Analysts say Russia and China are keeping their distance, unwilling to be drawn into a direct confrontation with the US-Israeli alliance. On the Western Front, Israel has expanded its operations into Lebanon, issuing urgent evacuation orders for the Bekaa Valley. Hezbollah has officially returned to the battlefield, a risky gambit that ties the fate of Lebanon directly to the survival of Tehran. The economic toll is devastating. The rial has reached historic lows, and the cost of daily life for Iranians is skyrocketing. Europe is increasingly divided. While some nations support the US-Israeli campaign, others are calling for an immediate de-escalation. Spain, in particular, has emerged as a vocal critic of the war, locking horns with Washington over the future of regional security. The response from Washington has been swift, a threat to cut trade ties with any ally that refuses to fall in line with the campaign. Beyond the politics, a humanitarian catastrophe is unfolding. Millions are caught in the crossfire of a conflict they did not choose. Reports indicate that missiles have hit civilian infrastructure, including 2 schools near Tehran, sparking international outrage. The pressure on Tehran is no longer a regional story. It is a global crisis that could redefine the geopolitical map for decades. As the world watches, the question remains, will the pressure lead to a new era of stability or a total regional collapse? For deeper analysis of the stories that shape our world, subscribe to Beacon News. I'm Beacon News, signing off.